Et salut les aventuriers, j'espère que vous allez bien. On va continuer sur Killer Frequency. On arrive, je pense, pas loin de la fin du jeu, je sais pas trop. On connaît déjà l'identité du siffleur, du coup, qui est en fait une femme. Maintenant, à savoir comment va se terminer toute cette histoire. Allez, c'est parti. Ok, donc on reprend, on avait un appel.
Welcome
Allons-y.
back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Ah oui, c'est vrai, on vient de les sauver. Euh,
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Ah bon? Vas-y,
All
je
right,
t'écoute.
I'm waiting.
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive lineman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep
Continue.
talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat Pete
Ah.
out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl.
Non, me dis pas que c'était sa
There was a
copine.
whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Elle s'appelait comment?
Ricky, please, what was her name?
I never got her name, man.
Non.
He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw that goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home.
Ok.
Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ouais, c'était pas sa faute en fait.
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not
À
a
mon
bad
avis, ça
person.
aurait pu arriver, ça
I
aurait
know
pu
that
arriver
now,
quand
man.
même.
It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks
Ok,
for listening, man. I'll
pas
let
de
you do
soucis.
it.
Night, Ricky.
Bonne nuit.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now.
25 et 30 ans
Oh, we
aujourd'hui.
have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Peggy? You?
Peggy?
Allô?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after
Je sais
this.
plus quoi passer à force. Pardon. Excusez-moi.
Hope you enjoy this one as much as I do. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hein?
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you.
Ici.
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Oh, c'est la flic.
Surprise!
Par la
It's
flic.
Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson
Ah.
to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
Doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're
Okay.
happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. Been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ouais.
It's been
Ouais, c'est ça que je veux
nonstop
savoir,
since
moi.
you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet. I'm
J'imagine.
moving the whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone line. They
Ah.
had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. We're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town.
Ouais.
Don't know where the whistling man is. We can't get him. Or
Ouais.
that's where you come in.
Où est-ce que tu as besoin de quoi est-ce que tu as besoin?
What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. Whistling man already called up.
Ouais.
Then she calls again.
Dawn, ouais, ça m'étonnerait pas.
So if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be
Okay.
listening in. Once her location is known,
Ça va pas être une mince affaire.
right there and end this nightmare.
Je vais faire de mon mieux. Je sens que c'est ici qu'elle va venir. Vous pariez qu'elle va venir directement ici vu qu'elle doit pas être contente.
Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime.
Ouais.
Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars.
Ouais, on va espérer.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're
Ouais,
nearly
ça, je sais
through
pas.
this.
J'espère que t'as raison.
I hope you're right. The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me.
Ouais.
Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay,
Okay.
Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
Allô? Ah,
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
ouais.
John, is he going to
Oui,
be
c'est
okay?
celui qui a
He's
sauvé.
a fighter.
Ok.
He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Ah, bah c'est cool.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Oh, cool. Ah, il a survécu. Ouais, nickel. Alors, on va lui demander
It
quand même.
is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know, I've got a hole
Ouais,
in my
j'avoue.
stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Mieux que nous.
Oh,
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing
Ah.
Whistling Man is still out there?
J'ai
As
hésité
far as
avec
we know,
l'autre. Hein.
anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Ok.
Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Ouais, surveiller Peggy quand même.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about
En vrai, je
something
crois qu'elle
awful,
risque
Jason.
moins que nous. Je crois qu'elle s'est enfermée
I'm
alors
part
que
of the
nous,
reason
on
my
est...
best friend is
on n'est
dead,
pas enfermés.
Forrest. And the few who
Ah.
knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail
Ah,
for a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
On va
What
demander ce
happened
qui s'est
that
passé
I
exactement.
went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the whistling man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend.
Ah,
At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our whistling man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh, yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest.
ouais.
Her name was...
What?
Non.
What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the
Comme,
power
comme par
is
hasard.
on.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Ricky put it in a while ago in case we ever need to do
Super.
an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack.
Faut que je descende en bas.
Location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Bear Point!
It's in the storage area.
Tout au fond, dans le coin, sur le mur.
Spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that.
Ah, super. Pourquoi j'ai pas envie de sortir? Par contre, le M, ça veut dire que c'est un prénom. Comment ça? C'est encore plus flippant que tout à l'heure. C'est un prénom commençant par M, du coup. On descend d'en bas. Ça me rassure pas parce que ça veut dire qu'il y a des portes qui sont éventuellement ouvertes. Ah si, un jumpscare, je me chie dessus. Ok, il faut descendre à la cave, c'est ça? Quand je cherchais les cassettes. Donc ça doit être par là. C'est un peu flippant, je vous avoue.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
C'est pas ici, évidemment c'est de l'autre côté. Je sens qu'on va faire une mauvaise rencontre. Oh, c'est là.
That must be it. Oh, we got power.
Je m'en doutais.
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Comment ça, tu dois avertir Peggy? Cache-toi, bouge plus. Il n'y a pas de radio ici. Attendez, pourquoi je peux prendre ça? Je peux me mettre avec? J'ai pas l'air con avec mon... Comment je suis pas rassurée? Faut que je l'avertisse. Je crois que je peux l'avertir du bureau de... Ah oui, c'est vrai. De là où il y avait l'autre. Cassons-nous. Il y a quelqu'un. Je suis pas du tout cachée. Un peu trop de bruit, à mon goût. De toute façon, on peut rien faire.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
Je suis sûre. De toute façon, ça, je pense pas que ça va nous servir. Je peux même pas m'en servir comme arme. Je suis sûre que Peggy, elle est dans la mouise.
What the hell?
Wow. Il est là. Oh putain. Ah mais moi je vais pas être protégée. Non.
Oh no.
On peut fermer la porte? Ah mais je suis dans la
Peggy,
merde.
where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening.
Je suis dans la merde.
A call. Did Dawn press the Peggy button? Did she want me to hit it on my end?
Il est en face. Oh putain, elle est en face. Ah non. On la voit. Ah, j'ai pas le choix.
Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night, almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well,
Faut que je la fasse parler du coup.
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Non.
To the air.
Il y a Teddy.
Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait,
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago.
Wow.
Crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world.
wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy.
Hein?
If he says where that is, well, he knows I'll get it.
Bah, elle a retourné. Ah.
Oh, I get it. You're wondering who's there at the station with you. Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Your son? You mean you... But he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper.
Oh, c'est pour ça.
I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Oh, c'est lui qui a été enfermé.
He was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask
Mais ils
off.
sont où du coup?
Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell?
Donc lui, c'est son fils.
Oh,
Ok.
well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen,
Ah,
you. Ah!
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
on va lui dire oui. Comme ça, la police saura.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
Oh là là. Ouah.
I said you
Se fait
speak
tabasser.
when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight, piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
D'accord.
Interview. All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
Moi, ça me va, t'as dit, je m'en fous, de toute façon, c'est un
I'll buy
connard.
Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek. And if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Évidemment, ce connard, il va être con jusqu'au bout.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Il faut que je fasse gagner du temps. Mais en même temps, on sait que c'est la nuit du sifflement.
What
On va
made that
gagner
night
du temps.
special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised no one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me,
Ouais.
Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
Donc c'était bien elle.
Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know,
Ouais, on s'en fout.
because I'm a decent man.
Ouais, c'est ça, mais fais pas ta propagande
Yes,
alors que t'es
it is.
sur le point de mourir.
He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
De quelle façon?
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man. Screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Bah en fait non. J'ai pas envie de lui dire ça. Je pense que plutôt on va essayer de rester calme avec elle.
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything.
Ah voilà.
He, well,
Ah donc t'as failli t'en prendre à un innocent, hein?
enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Ouais,
Oh,
j'avoue.
come on. God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. They talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that.
Elle croit toujours qu'elle peut s'en sortir.
Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
Let's stop for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
it was Chuck. Chuck
Chuck Brody,
laughing away.
celui qui a eu l'accident.
Then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
Faut que je gagne du temps en fait.
saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there.
Attendez, c'était lui?
You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, god damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault.
Si c'est possible,
No, it was a
mais...
joke. If he'd had any brains,
Bah non, il aurait pas remarqué. Sur le coup, tu peux avoir très peur.
you bitch. No one's going to believe this.
Bah, c'est un petit peu en train de passer à la radio, mon gars. Pourquoi avoir étouffé l'affaire? Ouais, voilà.
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
À ce prix-là, quand même.
Town, Forrest.
Ah, tu vas pas devenir mère, là. Ah bah là, tu peux oublier tes projets.
What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
J'espère
she
qu'elle va
found
bien,
him in a
Peggy, quand
river,
même.
but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up. Unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Non, réponds à la question.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What
Oh,
my
c'est
father
pour ça,
did in
depuis le
his
début, qu'il y avait une
business
mauvaise piste.
dealings, nothing to do with me.
False reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry.
Ouais, j'avoue que ça, par contre, c'est pas
For
ouf.
all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice.
Non,
She
elle a
had
pas
a
eu le
sick
choix.
sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
even still, she should have told the truth.
Bah non, elle faisait ça pour essayer de sauver sa... Bon, je suis d'accord que c'est pas
I
normal.
even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
Maurice. Ouais, bah oui, c'est vrai, le journaliste. Non, il faut...
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This
Il faut la faire
has
parler,
to
putain.
stop sometime.
It has to. Never should have started. You shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. You should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team,
Hein?
was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
C'était pas... Oula, pourquoi tu bouges, toi? Oh putain, il fait peur. C'était pas la piste de roller?
You're at the roller rink.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot!
Ah!
We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
Ah, il meurt.
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Euh...
Where?
Non.
Teddy!
Peggy,
Elle est avec
it's
elle.
been so long since I've seen your face. I
Putain, elle a eu
worried
le
you
temps de
wouldn't
l'emmener et
come.
tout.
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me. I'd never forget my own sister.
Non.
Sister.
C'est ça la
What's
carte.
happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain?
Mais attends, elle connaissait pas la voix?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was
M.
from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
Non, elle a essayé de nous sauver la vie en vrai.
A lot for you.
I just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared. I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Non.
Next best thing. Do you mean
C'est quand même pas
Someone
Peggy.
has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Non.
Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me,
Non.
just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie? Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you.
Oh putain, heureusement que je l'ai lu.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg.
Oh putain, heureusement que je l'ai lu.
And 8. Love M.
Oh la vache. Oh la dinguerie. Yes.
Henry, get out of there!
Non.
We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Je voulais pas qu'il parte.
Police! Freeze!
Forrest!
That's him. How's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Mais je suis coincée là, moi.
I need you to look after Peggy.
Elle a survécu, putain.
Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Ouais, bah ouais, c'est clair.
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now.
Et le mec
It's over, Forrest.
et son fils. Je voulais essayer de le rattraper, moi.
It was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash.
Ouais, faisons demain un jour meilleur.
Better.
Oh mon dieu, cette histoire, c'était une histoire de dingue. C'était une histoire de dingue. Donc j'ai survécu aussi. Vous avez atteint la fin de la nuit du sifflement. Il y a qui est mort? Scott, Teddy et Chuck. On a sauvé quand même pas mal de personnes. Oh, regardez, c'est à ça qui ressemble mon personnage. Et ça, c'est Peggy. C'est qui elle est où, Marie? La tueuse, on ne voit pas. Ah, on voit que les victimes, en fait. Mais on est où? Attendez. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais je sens qu'ils vont nous faire une fin à la fin. Je vais me prendre un jumpscare à la fin. Il y a les mannequins. Je suis où en fait? Est-ce que je suis? Est-ce que je suis... Est-ce qu'ils m'ont mis dans la peau du fils? Ou d'elle? Je trouve ça trop bizarre. C'est un peu fort. On va se reculer. On va mettre fin à l'épilogue et... Bon, et ben voilà, les aventuriers. Voilà pour Killer Frequency. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Alors moi, personnellement, j'ai bien aimé. J'ai bien aimé le concept. De devoir sauver des gens selon nos choix, avec des petites énigmes assez simples quand on prête attention aux indices. J'ai quand même eu quelques-uns que j'ai pas réussi à sauver, pardon, excusez-moi. Mais voilà, je pense que c'est un bon petit jeu. Après, la seule petite chose que je pourrais lui reprocher à ce jeu, c'est juste que des fois, il y a des moments d'attente qui sont un petit peu longuets, un petit peu chiants, parce qu'on fait rien en fait pendant ce temps-là, à part peut-être jeter des boulettes. Voilà. Mais sinon, très intéressant. J'ai bien aimé l'ambiance, surtout quand il faut descendre au sous-sol et tout. Vers la fin aussi, c'était bien flippant. Je peux vous dire que ouais, j'étais pas très bien hein, à la fin. Mais voilà, moi j'ai trouvé ça sympathique. Voilà. Je sais pas ce que vous en avez pensé. N'hésitez pas à le mettre en commentaire à la suite de la vidéo. Mais voilà. Du coup, les aventuriers, je vous dis à de prochaines aventures, bien sûr. Et à la prochaine. Portez-vous bien. Des bisous.